Hello. Today we're going to start Unit 2, Lesson 1, which is called Shopping for Clothes. Our goal today is to identify different pieces of clothing. Okay, so I'll go ahead and show you my screen. There we go. Okay, so Unit 2, Lesson 1, this is what it looks like in your packet. It's called Shopping for Clothes, and our goal today is to identify clothing. Okay, so let's look at the picture. Okay, it says look at this picture and answer questions about the Hernandez family. Okay, so here we have the Hernandez family. Okay, it says where do you think the Hernandez family is from? Okay, and this is referring to like what country are they from? Okay, my initial guess, or my first thought would be Mexico. Okay, remember we are predicting, prediciendo. So we don't know if this is true or not. Okay, so now let's look at number 2. It says, which season do you think they like? Which season don't they like? Okay, so here's what we're going to do a little bit more talking. Season, estación, right? Okay, so we have 4 seasons. We have summer, verano, fall, es otoño. Y sorry, no puedo hacer la ñ a la computadora. Okay, we have winter o invierno and spring, primavera. Those are our 4 seasons, right? Okay, so let's look at this picture. What season do you think it is in this picture? Okay, so it's obviously a little bit colder, right? So if you look, looks like they've got some jackets on. Looks like she has a scarf on. She has some gloves on. Okay, so it might be a little bit colder. So it's probably, I do not see any snow, so it's probably not winter. But I do see, it could probably be fall. Okay. Now, does anybody know what this is? Okay. This is the Chicago bean, located in Chicago, Illinois, here in the United States, okay? So I'll show you, let's do this. I'll show you some pictures of the Chicago bean. This is what it actually looks like, okay? Okay. I'm gonna exit out of that. Okay, so back to number 2. It says, which season do you think they like? And which seasons do you think they don't like? Okay, so it looks like they might like, if we think they're from Mexico, they probably, my guess is I think they like summer, and I think they don't like winter. Now remember, this is just a prediction, so your answers can be different. They do not have to be the same as mine. Okay. All right, so now let's look at B. It says listen and check your answers in exercise A. All right, so let's take a listen. Is it this one? Yes.
This is the Hernandez family. They are from Mexico, and they need to wear warm clothing in the winter. For example, Mario always wears a coat in the winter. He also wears gloves. Teresa, his wife, also wears a coat and gloves. She also wears a scarf for those very cold mornings when she takes her walk. They both wear long pants and no shorts. Shorts, sandals, sunglasses, and t-shirts are the only things they wear in the summer. It's much more like their native city in Mexico in the summer.
Okay, so one of the first things you notice is that it starts talking about the different types of clothing that they wear, right? Okay, it says they are from Mexico. Okay, so we were right. Number one is right. Okay, and then we talk about the different types of clothing they use in the summer and in the winter. Okay, so we're going to listen again, and I want you to write which clothes are in the summer and which clothes are in the winter.
This is the Hernandez family. They are from Mexico, and they need to wear warm clothing in the winter. For example, Mario always wears a coat in the winter. He also wears gloves. Teresa, his wife, also wears a coat and gloves. She also wears a scarf for those very cold mornings when she takes her walk. They both wear long pants and no shorts. Shorts, sandals, sunglasses, and t-shirts are the only things they wear in the summer. It's much more like their native city in Mexico in the summer.
All right. So what clothes did they list for the summer? Oops. Okay. They have shorts, pantalón corto, sandals, sandalias, sunglasses, lentes de sol, and we also had t-shirts or camisas. Okay, now the clothes for winter. We had a coat, un abrigo. We had gloves, guantes. We had scarf, una bufanda. And we also had long pants, pantalones largos. Okay, so pretty simple. Okay, now on page 39, we are actually going to look at a few more pieces of clothing. Okay, so let's look at the picture. What clothes can you see? Okay, so let's take a look. F. Okay, this F is a coat. Let's see. So for F, this is a coat. Okay, let's look at B. What is B? B is shirts. Okay. E, what is E? Okay, they are sweaters. How about G? What do we have for G? We have pants. Pantalones. What do we have for C? We have ties or corbatas. A, we have socks, calcetines, o medias, depende de la persona. I, we have skirts. How about H? What do we have for H? Okay, we have blouses. Okay, remember blouses sería como blusas, right? So that's not something that a male would wear or a man. Okay. J, we have dress, dresses. D, okay, coat. Now for both D and F, it can be both. You can use the word coat or you can use the word jacket. Okay, and then our last one. Do we even have, oh, we don't even have this one labeled, but okay. So these are all your clothing items. Okay, so blouses would be H. Coats, remember it could be F or it could be D. Shirts, we have B. Sweaters, we have E. Ties, C. Jackets, remember again, can be F or D. Pants, we have G. Socks is A. Skirts is I. And dresses will be J. Okay, so these are all your new words for clothing. Okay, I want you on your own, each one, put them under, do they go for summer or are they for winter? Okay, and then on top of that, I want you to, excuse me a second. All right, sorry about that. Okay, so these are the items that you have. I want you to tell me, are these clothes that you wear in the summer or are these clothes that you wear in the winter? And then I want you to add 2 more to each one, 2 of your own. So give me 2 items that you wear in the winter and 2 items that you wear in the summer. Okay, I will check this when you bring it into me on Monday. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and look at the last one. Okay, so study the charts with your classmates and teacher. Okay, now simple present. Remember, when you have a verb, if the subject is I, you, we, or they, the verb has no S. Okay, if the subject is he or she, the verb has an S. Okay, now here's another little note. It's important for you to look at this. Okay, when you add an S to the word wear, it always sounds like wears, like an S. Okay, so it is important that you practice that pronunciation. Wears. Okay. Now, so this would be your affirmative or your positive. So this is when something is a yes. Okay, for example, let's see. An example would be, I wear dresses. Okay, that is affirmative, positivo. Now, when you're looking at a negative simple present, okay, before the verb, before wear, you have to add the negative word. So for example, let's say I want to make that sentence negative. So instead of I wear dresses, okay, if the subject is I, you will add the word don't. Don't is a contraction for the word do not. So I don't wear dresses. Okay, so now let's say I have the affirmative of she wears long pants. Now I want to make it negative. If the verb is he or she, you will use the negative word doesn't. Doesn't is a contraction for does not. She doesn't wear long pants. Okay, that is your negative form. Okay. Now, so let's look at H. It says write sentences about Marco. Okay, these are ones that you are going to do on your own. Okay, this lesson is actually pretty small, just because there's not a lot that you can do by yourself. For example, this piece, we'll just kind of leave that one. Well, I know you could probably still do it. We'll look at it here in a second. Okay, so this obviously it says, what does Mario wear to work? Okay, so he's going to work. And then it says, what does Mario wear to the beach? Right, so for work, we know he wears boots to work. What other things does he wear to work? Okay, it looks like he has pants, right? So your sentence will be, he wears pants to work. Okay, and then what else does he wear? Okay, a shirt, right? So he wears a shirt to work. Okay, when we look at number 2, okay, what does Mario wear to the beach? He wears sandals to the beach. What else does he wear? He wears shorts to the beach. What else does he wear? I know it says he wears sandals. He wears a t-shirt. Okay, so now taking a look at these, J, you cannot do, okay, because it's kind of like with a partner and you don't have a partner, and I as well. Okay, so this was actually a very, 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 very short lesson. Okay, your homework is page 28, 29, and 30. Okay, if you have any questions over clothing, please let me know. Thanks.